Clock in, clock in. Black guy that just walked in.
I don't need nobody, only fuck with niggas from around my way. Fuck how you feel about it. I don't know who's stepping for my section, but they still tryna block it. Had to throw the 8 up on my necklace, bitch, I'm tryna stop it, bitch. I don't even wash my clothes, cause I ain't never folded. Had to wipe a nigga nose.
Team Black got a stunt up, man. Yo. All right, y'all. So we got a couple things that been happening in the Young Thug case. That is the case being on hold right now, cause another judge actually got to look at the case, bro, with Young Thug, fam. As much as I knew that was gonna happen, it actually happened. That's crazy that it was even a possibility that it did happen. A lot of people not agreeing with what the judge be ruling and stuff like that, and just how he be acting in court in general. And if I could be honest right now, I say I too much don't agree with a lot of the things too, bro, cause it kind of does look a little bit biased, bro. But one of the important factors that we want to see happen is them actually tell us what the hell was happening in that meeting that Buddy was so pissed off about it. I'm talking about Young Thug lawyer was willing to go to jail, hone it down for the boy. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to get yamped up and go to the slam about this situation. So I guess it took it far enough and it got a higher judge's attention. And now they actually looking over the video, and you feel me? The transcript was released, bro. And now Woody is saying the transcript was altered. Oh man, hold up, bro. Let's watch that video, cause like, yeah, this is out of hand, famo.
Woody, is the transcript complete? You say no?
No.
You know that. No.
You want me to stop?
I think they be trying to get my location, and I'm gonna get their ass if they do get my location up.
The Young Thug YSL RICO trial is still on hold while the motion to recuse Judge Glanville gets handled. Woody's former attorney Caleb Bumpus and John Melnick did a live stream on Zoom that has some interesting moments. Yeah, Woody hops up on this live stream and hints that the transcript is altered, and she also says that they felt ambushed at some point. So hit subscribe, like the video, here we go.
Oh Lord, who says it's about to be ghetto? Y'all are so crazy. Let's have some positive vibes in the chat, please. Why did Melnick send a personal injury attorney to a criminal courtroom? Truth be told is, I was a criminal attorney for 5 years. But I'm gonna be honest, when we came from the meeting, if you have read or know anything about the transcript,
the judge thought she was the mole that leaked it to the defense, and there was that footage of them in the hallway talking. He was like insinuating it was her.
Meeting ended around 11 something, and court's 11:40ish, and court started immediately. So I immediately went into the courtroom, and I want to say that maybe 30 minutes into being in the courtroom, that we went on break. And when we went on break is when we hear about this infamous got you on camera video. So it's true, he does have me on camera, and I was talking to 4 attorneys. And that was just the beginning of them knowing what was really going on. But we'll get into that a little bit later. So we were meeting from 10:17 to 11:28, and I definitely immediately knew that was incorrect, and I was so scared, like, oh Lord, here we go. But I think once he released the transcript, that he did correct that, and he does say that we only met for about 17 minutes, which is more of the truth.
I can imagine how that would be scary. The judge saying you met with someone for over an hour when it was only 17 minutes.
Talk to you about is anything that Woody told me, because let's talk about attorney-client privilege. A lot of you guys have heard about attorney-client privilege the past couple of weeks if you've been following the case. Immediately when Attorney Steele exposes the meeting into open court and to the world, then Judge Glanville, he says, I have a pretty good idea who did it, and I'm sure she did it. When she did it, she violated attorney-client privilege. So we're gonna talk about that. I really cannot answer anything that Woody told me that is protected by privilege. Everybody put a green heart in the chat for Melnick.
Melnick's Woody's initial lawyer that went on vacation to Alaska.
Look at all the green hearts you're getting.
Great.
So Melnick, can you first tell everybody that you do not hate me?
Of course not. Absolutely not. You were doing me a huge favor.
Okay, everybody's been asking about stand-in attorneys, and a lot of people have been giving me pushback and saying that in the transcript that I did not stand up for Woody, and I did not say anything, and I let the state badger him.
That might have been me. I did say something like that by video. I just feel like in some parts she was kind of letting the state do majority of the talking and like handle everything in there when she could have, but I'm sure since she's a stand-in lawyer, she was a little scared.
And I have been telling them that I didn't have a duty to Simone or Adrian, and that I allowed them to do what they wanted to do, and off the record, I talked to our client, which would not be in the transcript.
Right.
But could you explain to them what a stand-in attorney is and what's the role of a stand-in attorney?
Well, essentially, you were filling my role in this case. I had represented Kenneth for a while. Surprisingly, was intending to call him as a witness without speaking with me beforehand. Notified them that Kenneth didn't want to testify. We had a hearing in front of Judge Glanville. Glanville said we were going to reconvene the hearing on Monday. Well, that Monday, June 10th, was not a good day for me because I had plans to go out of town. So I called you and I said, please help me out here. Just come to court. All Kenneth wants to do is take the fifth, then all this happens.
Another thing people have been.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Just hearing that right there kind of changes the whole case scenario, fam. So the lawyer knew from the get-go all he wanted to do was come there and plead the fifth. So I'm convinced that she knew it. The state attorney knew it, but yet they still let him go on the stand, which they said they didn't know it. Why was the state the only ones confused on whether he wanted to plead the fifth or not? Why? Cause they sound like they the only one don't know why the hell he would do that. Wow, he told us he was gonna say everything. He didn't even tell a damn lawyer that.
Bashing me about is, if Melnick was there, he would never let this meeting go on.
Well, and I mean, this is a first of its kind type of thing that I've ever seen. So I don't know that any lawyer has enough experience or knowledge or know-how to deal with these types of issues that you were presented with that day, something that I never would have anticipated. I certainly anticipated that the state was going to try to get Kenneth to testify, but I never would have anticipated that you would have been summoned into a courtroom in front of a judge with a court reporter and several deputies and both prosecuting attorneys or all the prosecuting attorneys, and that this would have happened. I've never heard of it happening before, and neither has anybody else.
This is what we're gonna do, Melnick. You got 3 questions I'm gonna ask you, right? So one, you can plead the fifth on one. You can get forced immunity on one, and the third one you gotta answer, okay?
All right, let's go.
Everybody wants to know, did you file the bar complaint on Adrian?
No, I have not.
Everybody wants to know, did you really send Adrian an email that says F you?
So it's very misunderstood, okay? I didn't just say F you.
Bro was wildin'.
Here's the context. I had sent an email, and I'm not looking at the emails right now, so this is not verbatim. I sent an email saying, Kenneth has always said that he didn't want to testify. You knew this, and you've created this situation. Miss Love sent me a response saying, whose interests are you looking out for? Are you looking out for Kenneth's interests, or are you looking out for the interests of Mr. Steele's client and Mr. Shart's client?
Which is so f***ed up. Like, literally making this shit up in her head just because she knows. I don't know what she knows. Like, Miss Love is just making shit up in her head, and that's like a big accusation.
Which is an implication that I'm doing anything, that I'm trying to help out somebody else's client, that I don't have my own client's best interest at heart, which is essentially the worst thing you could ever accuse an attorney, a criminal defense attorney, of doing. So I wrote her back and I said, if that's what you think that I'm doing, if you think I'm doing anything other than protecting Kenneth Copeland, then you can go F yourself.
What a legend. That is so f***ing good.
Those were my exact words. Maybe not the best choice of words I've ever used. Anyway, but I did send the infamous email.
What do you think is going to happen with this trial being on pause? Do you think that Judge Cross should recuse herself, or how do you feel about what's next?
I think the case should go to somebody outside of Fulton County, somebody who does not have an ongoing professional relationship with Judge Glanville and with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. I think they need to bring a judge in from outside the county.
Do you think that if this goes to the Fulton, if this trial were to go anywhere other than Fulton County, that these guys will get a fair trial?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I've seen several defense lawyers on Twitter that say it is literally impossible for these guys to have a fair trial.
Personally, how do I feel? Will they get a fair trial? Can I say it kind of depends on where the judge coming from? Because, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If the judge come from West Bomber and then he come see all this mess and then read all this and then... What the hell? Boy, I ain't gonna lie. I would throw the whole case away, y'all. Like, if you want to know how Big 8 feel about it, this is crazy, fam. Like, this is out of hand. It's out of pocket. I wouldn't know what to do if I was in the judge. Hell, I wouldn't know what to do if I was the lawyer at this point. Because it's like, damn, we gonna present this in front of the next people, the state. They just on all type of bullshit. What the hell finna happen?
Jeffrey Williams and everybody else, would they get a fair trial if they were transferred out of Fulton County?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm trying to think of where, if there's ever been a change of venue out of Fulton County and where they've gone to. So if the case were to be transferred out of Fulton County, it would have to go to a county with comparable demographics.
Exactly.
And one county that comes to mind that I think would have.
And you know what he mean by comparable demographics? Black people. Yes, black folks and black situations. Cause boy, if you go somewhere where all of this look crazy, boy, they guilty off the dribble.
The comparable demographics is Chatham County, which is Savannah. Would they get a fair trial in Savannah? I don't know. It's a really good question. It's really hard to say. I think they get a fair trial. Whether they get the outcome they want is a different story.
Why do you guys keep asking who snitched? I don't know. I was sitting in the courtroom. I was pulled into this. I left the judge's chambers at about 11:49 and came and sat down in the courtroom. Okay, we'll talk about the transcript. Let's talk about the transcript.
I mean, realistically, she's the only one that would tell defense lawyers.
Look who we got, y'all. Mr. Copeland.
Bro, this motherfucker could be an actor in, like, comedy movies. You already know it's gonna be interesting.
You just mismailed it.
Nah, fair.
Oh, okay. Woody, is the transcript complete? You say no?
You know that.
Wait, hold on. If this trial somehow goes on, defense lawyers are gonna have a field day with all of this.
So, guys, I just want to say that even though Woody fired me, as you all know, I still have to protect his interests. And I want to say we will not be talking about the case. He cannot answer anything as you guys have seen over and over again, the state is watching. I'm sure they're on. Say hi to the state, everybody, because we know they're watching.
You know Miss Love on her laptop, writing down notes right now.
I protect Woody. We don't want anything to come of this. But what questions do you have? Woody, did you fire me for real?
You fired.
Have they released you, or do you still have to go back?
They better release me.
Have they released you, or did they say they may call to ask you some more questions? No, nothing. Huh? Do you have anything you want to say to everybody? No.
You all right?
I'm okay. All right, everybody say thank you for joining us to Woody.
Bro said nothing besides the transcript ain't full.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm doing on here, so.
Well, you're doing a good job. Everybody, drop a green heart for Woody. Let's see green hearts. Come on, let me get some green hearts.
Not no green heart. You know how these people play. Put a white
I
heart.
love green. That's my favorite color.
Scared of the green heart being connected to the gang. Because they've been saying slime colors are green.
I've been making...
Yeah, I love green too.
Okay, let's drop pink hearts for Woody.
Yeah, pink will do it.
Okay, let's do pink hearts. Come on, let's do some pink hearts. Woody.
Pink will do it.
Everything we do is, you know how they do it. You know what's going on.
Look, Woody, so do you think that all these, how you feel about all these memes on the internet? Do you think they're funny?
No, these people see me out.
Uh-oh, we lost them. Okay, what'd you say, Woody? Do you think these memes and all these things are funny? No.
No.
Do you like when people like keep trying to record you and walk up on you?
No.
You want them to stop?
I think they be trying to get my location. And I'm going to get their ass if they do get my location up.
His own lawyer laughing at him like this in his face because he's just funny as hell. He's a character.
Woody gonna be Woody. So you don't ever sit back and look at some of these moments from court and just laugh? You gotta laugh because that's what. Hey,
I was too drained to look at them, but when I did look at them, I was like, wait the fuck.
It's actually
and like
funny.
I said, sometimes, me and Woody, we have conversations, but I'm going to be transparent. One day I text him, I say, a lot of people are laughing about this and they think it's funny, but this is really draining and this is our real lives. And so I want everybody to just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you see him. Don't walk up on him. Don't record him. He is still a person. And
I take a picture, but y'all got to understand, bro. Every smile ain't no friendly smile.
Right.
You feel me? Like, if you want to take a picture, I'll take a picture, but out there sneaking recording me, man, I'm very paranoid.
Oh, I'd be paranoid as hell too. Anyone that testifies in a case, like there's no evidence of anyone in YSL fucking up any witnesses or anything, but I'd still be paranoid if I was Woody, for sure.
And I'm paranoid for our safety.
Well, also, let's talk about, we're going to talk about some things. Do you got time to talk about some things in the transcript, Woody?
You trying to send me back to jail?
No, in the transcript, it's public record. Everybody has seen the transcript.
Yeah, but you know how they playing it.
I just want to talk about one thing. It's not about the facts of the case. I just want, everybody says that I did not help you in that room and I let them badger you and that I did not...
I feel like she's talking about what I said. Other people have probably said it, but... I just feel like she could have helped him a little bit more. I said something so small in my video. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Protect you. Is that how you felt that day?
You want to prove yourself to people that don't care shit about you?
I'm just asking you. Is that how you felt, or do you feel like we were on the same team that day?
You know what's going on, right?
Yes.
You know how it played out, right?
Know how it played out.
So why it matter what the people think?
Just answering the questions for them. But you're right. So that's his answer.
Well, you answer the question for me. Tell them. You can speak for me on that. Tell them.
Well, the transcript speaks. It says, I don't trust anybody. I trust her.
Self-explanatory. You know me, man. They probably come kick my door in the morning. They try to get me.
Okay, Woody, well, we're going to take a few more time. Thank you for joining us. Everybody say thank you to Mr. Copeland.
All right, you take care. And, hey, don't be trying to prove yourself to these people. They don't care. You know how good you are. You feel me?
Thank you.
All right, you take care. For sure. How you get out?
Bro didn't know to get off.
There were multiple times when Mr. Copeland insinuates and directly says, I'm going to lie. I am a liar. And in order to protect my bar card, I told him, hey, just fire me so you can testify however you want to testify. And I can protect myself as well.
Oh, okay. So that was like Woody covering her back. Okay.
One of the things I think is so interesting about this trial is there's barely any coverage of the day-to-day details. Yeah, you can go to Cuff Boys and he sums up the whole day, everything that happens, and he does a great job. If you guys want to catch up from day one of this trial, Cuff Boys is the best channel to go and do that from because he condenses 8 hours down into 15 to 30 minutes.
Hey, I didn't know that happened. I'm rewatching this back. Thugger Daily is definitely the best Twitter in terms of just raw details. Like, that guy is just another level than me, like way better. I just cover the video side of things, but
the news, the media, there's no mainstream media outlets that are covering the stories that are coming out of this case because it just goes on and on. There is no roadmap. There is no story. The jury can't know what's going on, even if they're trying to pay attention.
ADA Love said something
no
about...
one's gonna kill him, right? Oh, let's go with that. I know where that is. That was wild. That really annoyed me.
And you know, I'm watching this from home, and the first thing I do is I text Woody and I say, "Are you scared?" And he's like, "No, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Are you watching this? When did anybody say anything about you being scared?" And you know, this is prior to the transcript being released, so I'm on edge now. Like, the whole time I'm wondering what's in this transcript, even though I know, you know, I don't put anything past anybody anymore. So I don't know if there's going to be things missing, added, or what these people are going to do.
bro, this is such a shit show. Woody has not been acting scared.
I believe the judge was just using that as an excuse to backtrack as to why he had a secret meeting in the first place.
Yeah, because he was scared. I said that from the jump.
That's how I was. That's exactly how I was. Like, what's happening? And I both feel like we were both like
ambushed.
She's saying it felt rushed into, and now she felt a little ambushed.
You know, and I say this with all good intentions. It was nobody's responsibility but the judge, but the court to stop it. It wasn't my responsibility. The state gonna do their job, and they just did their job. But it wasn't my responsibility to stop it. It was the judge's.
Yeah, this definitely makes the state and the judge look even worse, that they feel ambushed and they're hinting at the transcript being wrong. A lot of people in my comments were even saying this was clearly an altered transcript. And obviously someone that's not in Fulton County has to rule on this. I think that's common sense.
Well, at this point, it's not too much what I think is going to happen. It's kind of what I know should happen because of all of the information that we get right now, bro. I thought that it was a possibility Woody could be scared. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't tell what's up with Woody. Like, he's such a character, bro. I don't know his emotions. I don't know nothing. The boy be tripping. Like, he real deal make no sense to me, fam. I don't know if he's scared, he tripping, drunk. I don't know. You hear me? So that's why I even thought about it. Like, okay, they probably had this meeting because Woody kind of telling them he's scared behind, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. But in all reality, Woody confused as hell, and he's scared of not them. It look like he's scared of the state attorney and the people that's supposed to be protecting him. What the hell? I don't know. It's just crazy, bro. I guess, bro, we gonna see what happens next. Cause, like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be this judge no more. I think it's gonna be another one.